What's up, fight fans? Matt Tucker here with the great and powerful Danny Garcia. Danny, how are you, brother?
I'm doing great. Week out, feel good, ready to go.
It's Danny versus Danny.
The fake Danny versus the real Danny. Dookie.
For Danny supremacy.
Yeah.
You know, give me your thoughts on this being your last fight. What do you feel in your heart right now?
Oh, I feel great. I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I feel like it's my first fight. Really, I feel good. I feel rested, and I'm gonna go in there and do my thing. And then after the fight, see where it takes me.
Okay, so are you hinting at this may or may not be your last? Or is this really it?
I'm going into it like 85% chance.
Like your John Cena retirement tour.
Yeah.
I feel you. You know, in your storied career, what makes you most proud of what you've accomplished?
Alright guys, buckle up. Today we're diving into the final chapter of a fighter's journey. It's Danny Garcia versus the fake Danny. And this isn't just a promo line, it's personal. The real Danny is stepping into the ring, not just to fight, but to close a legacy. You can already feel the tension as he calls this possibly his last war. The voice is confident, the energy...
Just fighting everybody.
Yeah.
Winning the world titles, being the underdog.
Never being a duck.
Just fighting whoever they put in front of me.
Yeah.
That's who made me who I am.
Totally.
And I think that's why the fans love me and everything I've been through, in and out the ring. I'm still here, look at me. Feel good.
You know, talk to me about your opponent, the quote-unquote fake Danny.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of challenges does he bring to the table right now?
Well, he's hungry.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody's hungry, they have everything to gain. I got everything to lose.
Yeah.
So I have to prepare myself for, like I'm training for a world title fight.
This isn't just any farewell. It's a fighter reflecting on a life built on risk, grit, and pride. Danny takes us straight into his mindset. No shortcuts, no ducking, and no second-guessing. Every fight, every opponent made him who he is. And this time, the stakes are doubled. He's training like it's a world title, against a hungry rival with nothing to lose. It's that...
Like I'm fighting a big dog, and that's what I train. I put in crazy work, sparring hard, young hungry lions too. Not no old fighters coming here for a check for sparring. I was sparring young hungry guys who were trying to beat me up.
You know, boxing is in kind of a weird place right now. With, you know, you got fights with Jake Paul and Tank. What do you think of that?
I think it's good. I think it's good. Yeah, it's good entertainment. Can't be mad at it. They're making a lot of money, and then that's what entertainment's about. Entertainment's about making money.
Totally.
So that's entertainment.
You know, respect to both men.
Yeah.
I don't mean that.
Boxing's boxing, entertainment's entertainment.
Right.
Here's where things get real. Not in the ring, but in the world surrounding it. Danny speaks on the crossover chaos of modern boxing, Jake Paul, Tank Davis, and makes one thing clear. Boxing and entertainment are not the same. Yet he respects both. Still, this night isn't about fame or money. For Danny, it's about ending on a high, in a story that feels less like a fight.
And you gotta learn how to separate them.
Yeah. You know, how good does it feel to get one last one in? You know, your last fight, it didn't go your way.
Yeah.
But, you know, you're going for one more. You got your dad by your side. He's looking great.
Feels like a movie. Feels like the ending of a movie. That's what it feels like, to be honest. It feels like the ending of a good movie. We gotta end it with a win.
Yeah. No, I agree.
When you're having the farewell to Brooklyn, is there going to be a farewell to Philly?
A lot of people don't know this fight was supposed to be in Philly, but the weather, it was supposed to be outside, but the weather kind of like, it was too risky.
Right.
October 18th, you know, it's already getting cold.
Right.
So I said, I'm gonna go back, you know, to my home away from home, Brooklyn.
Right.
That's how that manifested. But as far as it be, you know, like I said before, it's 85% chance this will be my last fight. And like I said, got 3 beautiful children. I'm gonna raise them and make them great adults, and see what's next for me.
You know, a little
my life after boxing.
And what are your thoughts about Teron Ennis' fight tomorrow night? And are you surprised you haven't headlined the Xfinity Mobile Arena?
Yeah, I'm surprised I never got a fight like at the Wells Fargo or anything. But Brooklyn
Now we hit a raw nerve. Danny opens up about past heartbreaks, controversial close losses in Brooklyn, the very arena he returns to. He questions the fairness, the politics, the business of boxing. Yet despite that, Brooklyn is where he'll take his final stand. That says something. It's more than nostalgia. It's unfinished business, and the tension between
Why, Brooklyn was a guarantee. And I just had to keep feeding my fans in Brooklyn. And it made me who I am today. And I don't regret nothing.
Danny is Kevin Garcia, Puerto Rican kid. When you think about Brooklyn, you've gone 7-2 there, you KO 3 of those opponents. You've had a lot of memorable moments. What's your favorite moment when you think about it?
My favorite moment at the Barclays, it's a good question. Yeah, I would say the Morales knockout. Just because I beat him, they said he was old. Then I knocked Amir Khan out. They said I got lucky. And then I came back and I did the same left hook. Then I knocked Amir Khan out. And I was like, what's next?
I gotta follow up.
And I was like, I'm saying, what can they say now?
No doubt. My follow-up to that question real quick, Danny, is just, when you think about 2 of those losses against Thurman, well, I guess the question is, do you ever think about it? Does it ever creep in your mind? You feel like, man, I won this
I should be 9-0 at the Barclays, man, because they was close fights, but I never seen a fighter lose 2 close fights in his hometown in boxing. Usually it always goes to the star that night. So maybe it's just something deep in boxing, you know what I mean?
A little bit of breaking news, Sebastian Fundora out of the Thurman fight. That 15% of uncertainty about retirement, does Danny get in there if he gets back?
This is where the fighter becomes the visionary. Danny talks about betting on himself, literally looking in the mirror and deciding to take charge of his own promotion. No management, no hesitation. One phone call turned into an arena fight. This moment shows what separates contenders from legends. The courage to take the reins and build your legacy, inside and outside the ropes. No
Other Danny.
Listen, man, I'm not even thinking about that right now. The towering inferno, you better go ahead and fight somebody's own height.
Danny, why at this time did you decide to have this farewell to Brooklyn fight?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
At this time, why did you decide to have this farewell to Brooklyn fight? What motivated it?
I was just sitting around doing my own shows, my own promotions, my small shows in Philly. And I was just thinking about an idea, how can I make my promotion bigger? And one day I woke up, I looked in the mirror, I said, duh, you. You do it. So I was like, shit, let's do it. We set it up. One phone call, me and Mike. One phone call led to another. Next thing you know, we were a week away. We just did it. We didn't even think about it. We just did it. That was it. No risk, no reward.
Are you surprised where Philadelphia boxing is right now? They basically hosting these big fights now and Philly fighters being in them now?
Yeah, I mean, I think Philly's always been... I seen the ring post all the champions in Philly. We just have great history of boxing. So for fights not to be in Philly, it was I never understood that. I don't know if it was too expensive or it wasn't a market. I never understood why. But what Eddie Hearn did, he did great. He was doing good with boots. And I know they were probably unsure in the beginning, but then they sold it out. They did 17,000. So people in Philly love boxing. And you got to keep feeding them.
When you think about Philly boxing, who's your top 3 Philly boxers of all time?
Top 3 Philly boxers of all time? Well, me, Danny Garcia. Because I'm the first Latino. You feel me? So, Bernard Hopkins. And Joe Frazier. Because he beat Ali. I mean, what B-Hop has done is I don't think nobody will ever do what B-Hop has done. To me, he's probably the greatest. Resume-wise, what B-Hop did. And then Joe Frazier beat Ali. One of the biggest wins ever came from a Philly fighter. The Frazier win over Ali is probably the biggest boxing win in the boxing industry, to me.
Thurman Jr. here from More Boxing, No Problem. We're talking a lot about Philly. Early on in your career, though, you spent a lot of time outside of Philly, getting to the point that you are right now. Do you want to talk a little bit about that journey from the beginning until where we are today?
Yeah, for sure. So in the beginning, remember I signed with Oscar and Golden Boy. So I was fighting on the Pacquiao undercards, De La Hoya undercards, Bernard Hopkins, Floyd Mayweather, Ricky Hatton. So they were moving me around, putting me in 5-star hotels.
Danny closes out with a powerful message about legacy, health, and the long road he's walked. From Philly roots to world titles, from Golden Boy undercards to his own promotions. He's seen it all. And as he names his place among Philly's boxing greats, there's no ego, just pride, reflection, and truth. He might knock someone out in one round or walk away forever. Either way, he knows.
Appreciate that, Oscar. That was love. My pops talk about that all the time. They took care of y'all, right? But yeah, that was cool. Yeah, it's just Golden Boy. That's how they built me up. You feel me?
Real quick, we're gonna take one more question, and then he's gonna start his workout, and then we'll continue media scrum after that. Okay? So you guys.
What does it mean to you? Like you mentioned Bernard Hopkins, you mentioned Joe Frazier. What does it mean you to be a part of that list?
Man, it's crazy when I see like the ring post that stuff. I'm like, shit, I'm a legend now. And it's just like I remember when I first started. Like it's crazy that if you can really put the work in, you can become somebody. So for me, just being mentioned with those greats, you know, just testimony of all the hard work, everything we've been through. You know, we here.
You happy about how it turned out?
Oh yeah, I'm more than happy. I don't regret nothing that happened in my career. The wins, the losses, everything that I've been through is just, that's who defines Danny Garcia. And we're gonna go out there next Saturday night and we're gonna show the world one last time why I belong in that Hall of Fame.
Is this definitely it? You score a first round knockout, that's it, you're definitely done.
First round knockout? I might call somebody from the dressing room, yo, somebody else come in. All this hard work for one round, shit. Nah, but if I get a first round knockout, I'll be, you know, that'd be cool, but I don't know. I want to get ahead of myself because fighters always say they want to fight, but sometimes you gotta know when it's time to go and lead healthy. Your health is more important than anything. You know, health is wealth. So without that, so you could be a millionaire, you could be whatever, and you ain't got your health, then there's no point in, can't do nothing.
We're gonna let him start working out right now. We'll continue.